going, lads? Another video. And today I'm going to be... The funny thing happened today. I went out to make a video today, but earlier in the day, but I kind of lost my motivation because the thing that I was going to make a video on didn't seem to be something I'm comfortable talking with yet. But maybe I will make a video like that one day, or maybe I won't. But but I think this would be a good thing to talk about. And the thing is, there's a lot of delusional people in life. They think just because they believe things that it'll happen for them, like they can will things to happen. But the thing is, life doesn't work out like that, because like all this law of attraction stuff, all this stuff that some people go by, that's all a bunch of BS. Because just because you believe something good will happen, that doesn't mean it will. Just because you put yourself out there and like go to all these places, and like if you're looking to get a girlfriend or a friend or something like that, doesn't mean it's going to happen, because you can't just will things to happen, because it just doesn't work like that. And the thing about I'm a Christian fella, but I don't believe in all this stuff, like, just because you believe something good's gonna happen, that God is gonna somehow will it to happen. Like, you can't just will things to happen. Like, Christianity doesn't work like that, even though there's a lot of Christians out there that think it does work like that. And those people are delusional, because things, you have to, like I said, you can't just will things to happen in your life. You have to I'm not saying that you shouldn't do anything, but you should do things that you enjoy. But don't expect things to happen just because you put the work in. Because even on YouTube and channels like this, that people making YouTube videos and all this, like, there's been people here on YouTube who make they've been grinding away for years making videos, and they only have a few thousand subscribers or whatever. And just because they put the work in, that doesn't mean that they're going to go viral or one of their videos will blow up. Like, because there's certain people who, they make these videos and they've barely been on here for like a month or two, and they only have less than 20 videos, and they just blow up like that, So you can't tell me that you have to you have to know your place. You can't just believe things will happen and they will, because that's just not being realistic at all. And people like that, they live in delusion. Like you should never be friends with someone that's very overly positive about life, because they're the ones that'll put these ideas in your head saying, "Oh, just believe you'll do good in life, and then good things will happen." See, that's not true at all, because I've done things like put myself out there and all this, but still I haven't found a woman to marry or anything like that. And it's just you can't. It's a two-way street, like I said. It's not just you that has to make things happen. It's other people as well, and it's just how life works. When if you say you're fighting in a war or something, and you're drafted to fight in the war, like, that's not out of your choice. You can't just will say, "Oh, I believe I'm never going to be part of this war, and then I believe I'm going to survive." But then when you get sent off to fight, you get your... I better be careful what I say. You get like a couple of your legs blown off or something like that, and you can't just say, "Oh, I believe I can get my legs back," because it's just not going to happen. It's not how life works. And don't be friends with people who just keep saying things like, "Oh, if you will things to happen, it's going to happen," because those people are delusional. They especially some Christian folks out there, like, no shade on all Christians, but there's some Christian folks out there who think, oh, because I treat people nice, because I'm so in with the community or whatever, that my life is going to go great. But a lot of the time, they're grifting, they pretend to say that just to make themselves feel better or to make other people feel better. But a lot of these Christians are alcoholics, like, and like they have skeletons in the closet, and that's not being a real Christian to me. A real Christian actually is genuine about things. He's honest about things. Like me, I believe in God and all that, but I'm not someone who believes, I can will things to happen, and they will happen, because they won't. You know, it's okay to believe in a higher power and all this, but if you're like, oh, just because I believe in a higher power, I'm gonna will things to happen, and God will make things happen. Well, it just doesn't. It's not gonna work. It just isn't gonna work. It's like, and it's the same with all these political people. Like, all these people are way into politics and all this, whether it's left or right, far left or far right. They think just because, I support this movement that's going on, and they think just because they go to any of these rallies, like say an immigration rally or something like that, they think just because they go to one of these that it's going to make any difference. But most of the time it won't, because the politicians are all the same. They don't care about people, and they don't care about society at all. All they care about is themselves at the end of the day, and they all have basically the same beliefs, because you can't become the president of a country without following the system in some way. Like, they'll make sure that you can't, if you have any divergent beliefs or anything like that, they'll make sure you can't change the system, and that's just how it is. You can't just believe that you're going to do all this stuff and then it's going to happen, because most of the time it won't. And this is why you have to make sure that you are doing things. You have to know your stance in life and make sure you're doing things that benefit you, and not because you believe they'll benefit you. Make sure if you're not getting results out of something, you should probably just stop doing it, because unless, of course, you really enjoy doing it, you don't care about the results, then you should keep doing it. But if you're doing something for the sake of getting if you're doing something for the sake of doing it and you expect to get results out of it, but it's not happening at all, and you don't enjoy doing that thing, then you should probably stop doing it. Like on the dating apps and all this, and look, going to bars. If you're going on these apps and you're not getting any matches with women, or if you go to bars and no one speaks to you, they all think you're a loser and all this, then you have to just accept that you shouldn't do that, because it's not benefiting you in any way, you know. And but there's people out there that think, I haven't had any success doing this, but I'm going to keep doing it anyway. And those people are the most miserable people in life. They're the delusional people who think, just because I believe something will happen, it will happen. But that's not. You can't be like that. You have to be realistic in life and know where your stance is. And it's not about being a negative person either. It's about, there's no need to believe that everything's going to go wrong for you. You just have to be a bit kind of neutral about things. And if something is going right for you when you're doing whatever thing, like I'm playing guitar, I play guitar and all this, and that's going quite well for me. And you know, I believe that it's a good thing for me, not out of delusion, because I know it's the right thing to be doing, you know. And I know for a fact that I'm not attracted to women, so you know, I kind of just don't bother now. I just let them speak to me if they want, and that's just because trying to chase them is just not working out at all, because all you do there is just make yourself miserable, you know. And it's just all about, you have to know what your stance in life is, and don't do things that will make you miserable just for the sake of saying, something eventually will come out of this. Like there's people who work like crappy jobs and all this, and they could easily change jobs, but they think one day, I'm going to get a promotion, and then, you know, everything's going to work out, even though it's probably not going to happen. Because, like I said, you can't just will things to happen and believe they will, because it doesn't work that way, you know. And in the same way, you can't go look for a job and expect to get a high-paying job just because you believe it to be, because at the end of the day, it's not going to happen. And I think people, I know people as well who the way society is going now, they don't see what the problem is. They say, oh, everything's fine, but even though it's not, things are changing now for the worse, and some people still refuse to acknowledge that. And at the end of the day, I don't think those people can be helped, and because they'll see all the evidence and stuff, and they still won't believe it. An arguing with those people is pointless, because they'll just twist whatever you say and just paint you whatever way to fit their narrative. And because at the end of the day, there's no point in debating is not something that changes people's minds. It's all just a show. It's basically a wrestling match, like all these political figures and the way they do debates and all this. It's all for a show, just for the illusion of looking like they're doing something, but most of the time they don't do anything. They just sit on their ass and let the country rot, So the main, again, don't be a delusional person in life. Only be realistic. You have to know how things are and know where your stance into life is, and it's not about being negative again. It's just about avoiding hurtful situations and all this, because if you give yourself false hope, then most of the time it's probably not, you're going to be disappointed. I wish I knew this when I was younger as well, because I could have avoided a lot of hurtful situations that way, and now I know when to stay away from hurtful situations. And so yeah, don't let people say oh, just because you say that, just because you're not a wholly positive person who thinks, oh, if I believe this thing, it's going to happen. Don't let people tell you that you're a negative person or you're a Debbie Downer or whatever, because most of the time you're just being realistic, and they don't know what they're on about, because they're just stupid, and they're delusional, and they don't know how things work in life, So yeah, this is the end of the video. It's a bit of a rainy day today, but a bit of showers, but there's nothing at the moment, so I thought it would be okay to make the video now. And so yeah, you have a good day, lads, and just remember, don't listen to delusional people, and don't be a delusional person yourself, because you'll probably end up being disappointed that way. So take care, lads. I'll see you next time.